Assalamualaikum everyone, this is Sabahat and welcome to my live session. So I'm just going to go on different platforms and see who's live with me at the moment. And in the meantime, those of you who are watching, you can always let me know where you're logging from. Are you from Pakistan? Are you from abroad? Or are you from any other province or district of Pakistan? So just let me know, and I'll just be back in a jiffy. So let me just put a mute on certain apps which I can see, and so I don't hear any kind of message notifications and no calls. So I don't want anyone to disturb me while I'm live in the session. So in the meantime, I'm just going to go on different platforms and I'll be just back. So, well, I hope you might have been able to grasp what I intend to talk about today, or even if you haven't guessed, still you have some time to guess. So, just keep on guessing, and then I'll just start. Okay, so I can see myself live on the other platform, and let's see if I can see people who are live, and because I know when people are watching, I can see them watching as well. And over here, for the time being, I'm just having a look. Okay, so आज की जो session है, it's more about like there are times when you don't feel like saying or doing anything. So I'm sure many of you might have faced these kind of scenarios, like I do face them. And you know what, the thing is, if you have people, you can talk with them whatever is going on in your mind, or wherever you are stuck, or whatever the reason is, so you can discuss out with them. That is if you have friends. But then again, there are many times you don't have anyone to talk about. So what do you do in those circumstances? Do you just keep everything to yourself, or you just let it out in different forms in order to come out of that scenario or situation? So there are different modes and there are different strategies which people can adopt, and through those strategies, obviously, they get over that stuckness, or which we call writer's block, or can be any kind of block. So those who are writing, it can be a writer's block, it can be a video editor's block, or it can be a creator's block. So even those who are working in their professional lives, still they do come across such blocks as well, and then they have to take certain measures in order to get over those blocks. सो एक्चुअली जिस वक्त जो है ब्लॉग के बारे में बात करते हैं ना, तो यू नो व्हाट आई वाज थिंकिंग दैट लाइक when like I know when you people are live, you want someone who talks to you and who can share good positive things with you. So obviously whatever I have going on in my mind, or whatever day to day routines I'm going through, still I have I'm a human as well, and I do come across these certain kind of blogs. But for those reasons, for those blogs, the kind of things I do in order to get out of those blogs, so I'm going to share those strategies with you. And in the meantime, I would want every one of you who is watching to also facilitate me, and also make the session more of an interactive session. So I'm just going to start, and let's see how things turn out. So when we talk about writer's block, so there are certain things which you can do if you come across this feeling. So okay, so whoever this is, you can always let me know where you're logging from. Are you from Pakistan? Are you from abroad? Or are you from any other province or district of Pakistan? And I'm discussing something related with the writer's blog, and the topic for today, it's heart to heart discussion. So those of you who do different things, like if you are a creator or if you do any kind of creative work, whether you are a writer or a poet or you are in some kind of professional life, then obviously you might be coming like you might face these kind of things where you become stuck. So what do you do in order to get over that stuckness? So since I do different kind of things, and as a person I'm a human as well, so I do come across many stuckness and many difficult scenarios. So what I do in order to get over them, so those are the strategies which I want to share with you. So the number one thing in order to overcome your situation is that you need to identify the cause. You have to see what is going on at the background. What are those elements, like जिस तरीके से हम देखते हैं ना कि जिस तरह वेदर को हम देखते हैं एंड वी थिंक कि भाई why is the weather so bad, या what is happening with the overall weather. So what do? We trace the elements behind it, या हम वो factors trace करते हैं या causes trace करते हैं जिसकी वजह से weather की वो सूरत हाल होती है. So if you are a researcher, obviously you are going to trace the elements and the factors affecting the weather. But then again, if even if you're just a layman, still you are going to see what are those circumstances which have led to that particular weather. So this is just a small example regarding the weather. So if you are a writer, okay, I have Ali Alwani. Walaikum Assalam. I hope you're fine, and I can see Alisha at the top of my screen. So Alisha, if you are still here at the end of the session, I'm going to take you live ऑन कैमरा. कॉज बहुत से ऐसे लोग जो कि लाइव ऑन कैमरा रह जाते हैं, वो फिर बाद में मेरे से गिले करते हैं कि हमें आपने कैमरा पे नहीं दिया था. सो ऑब्वियसली देयर आर इश्यूज, देन देयर आर टाइम कॉन्स्ट्रेंट्स, एंड आई ऑल्सो वांट टू गिव अदर पीपल चांसेस. सो वो लोग जो बहुत फ्रिक्वेंटली आते हैं लाइव ऑन कैमरा, सो एट टाइम्स आई डू नॉट टेक दैम लाइव. सो don't feel bad. I'm just trying to facilitate other people and trying to give them a chance as well. अच्छा, so इसमें जो है सबसे पहली चीज़ ये है, you need to identify the cause. जो writers struck होते हैं या कोई भी issue होता है, then इसमें आप जो है एक और चीज़ क्या कर सकते हैं, you need to set small goals. Like if you know कि you have a lot to do in a day, then what can you do in order to overcome that block? What you can do is, okay, Ali Alwani, Facebook inbox, you want me to check the Facebook inbox? Okay, I'll just check. Let me just, go through some of the points in the session, and then I'll check the inbox. So, usme jo hai, you have to set small goals. Because when you're setting small goals, so you won't be feeling overburdened with work. You won't be feeling that kind of claustrophobic sense that I have so much to do and I'm unable to complete it. So this is for basically for those people who are who are a, what do we call, one man army. तो वो जो लोग वन मैन आर्मी होते हैं, जो अपना हर काम खुद करना चाहते हैं, तो उनको ये सूरत हाल पेश आती है. बट देन इट्स नॉट डिफ़िकल्ट कि यू कांट हैंडल. व्हाट यू कैन डू इज़ you can just break up your goals into small steps and try achieving one goal at a time in small steps. So that also helps. And जिस तरीके से अगर आपके writing projects होते हैं, those people who are into content writing or copywriting, and they have different projects regarding writing. So for those people, setting up goals and breaking big goals or big milestones into smaller steps, that always come in handy. So that is one of the major things what a person needs to do if one is having that kind of writer block. Then उसमें जो है आप एक और जो चीज़ कर सकते हैं, like you should when you're writing, like if you're doing something which is like if you're doing formal writing, so in formal writing you have to see every angle, and you have to make sure that everything is perfect. Obviously जब आप ये चीज़ें कर रहे होती हैं, then you are in a lot of stress because you don't want it to be shoddy work kind of thing done, because there are many things which are at stake. If you're doing some kind of client's work, then obviously you don't want to give that shoddy work to the client. So for that what you can do is, जिस तरह आपने goals break किए, in the same way आप जो writing है, you can while you're doing that writing you can take some rest. और उस rest में what you can do is you can just do some kind of free writing without any tension, without any stress, without this thing at the back of your mind that I have a deadline and I have to meet that deadline, and you're killing yourself. So if you practice free writing, that is जब extreme writer block आ जाए and you don't know what to do और आपको कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा हो, तो then practice free writing. So because when you're doing something, अब ये now this is for the writers, but then again there are people who are creatives in the other sense. They are video editors, they are like they're YouTubers or they are vloggers. Still they do face this writer's block. So what you can do is you need to get out of your regular routine. So free writing के साथ या free जो भी आप चीज़ कर रहे हैं, if you eliminate the elements which are binding you to something, then you'll see कि आपका जो overall mindset है, it's going to become more relaxed and you are going to show more productivity. So this is one way, and then another way is you need to change your environment. अगर आप एक ही environment में बैठते हैं, you sit in an office, you have a desk and the desk is messy or it's cleaned or whatever the scenario is, you have to change your environment. Because अगर आप environment change नहीं करेंगे तो again you are going to have this feeling of stagnation and you'll just feel frustrated and you'll just think every day is the same and there's no change and I'm not changing and I keep on suffering and I keep on struggling and there is no output. So for that reason too you need to have some kind of change. जिस तरीके से मैं आपको कहती हूँ कि भाई when you're working you need to focus on your health. Because अगर आप health पे जो है तवज्जो नहीं देते तो क्या होता है कि आपका जो body mechanism होता है वो automatically shut down हो जाता है. So उसमें जब आपका body mechanism shut down होता है तो you are prone to develop many kind of diseases or illnesses and you can become very like you can become chronically very ill. So instead कि आप जो है कोई भी ऐसी चीज़ जो है pursue करें या करते रहें जो कि cost जो है आपकी health है, it's better just to let it go. So change of environment, it always helps when you are overburdening yourself with work or you're working too much and you're not having the kind of productivity or the output which you wanted or you thought you will get. So what you need to do is you need to change your environment. So get out of that stagnant environment, go out, have some fresh air, do some kind of walk, do some kind of jog. Then other than that you can just explore the nature. You can go towards the mountain. तो अगर आप इस्लामाबाद में रहते हैं तो you can always go to Margla Hills or you can always go to Trail 5 or Trail 3. So you can always go over there. Otherwise आप मोनाल पे जा सकते हैं or else you can go to Murray and there are so many other places. So if you're a nature loving person you can go to any place. You can even go to Kashnar Park. Like when I do my morning walks, I do mostly in Kashnar Parks. So I don't mind myself that यहाँ पर पहाड़ नहीं है, यहाँ पर plain है, यहाँ पर दरख्त है. So you just have to change your environment. So when you're changing your environment, you're going to see कि आपकी जो productivity level है, that's going to improve a lot, and so is your health. Okay, Amir Khan Swati, thank you so much for watching, and Sardar Zafar Roshan Khan, thank you so much for joining, and I don't know what to say about this emoji. Anyways, so okay, so changing your environment, that's another thing. Then what else you can do in order to get over this writer's block? You can always read different things and get inspired. Like अगर जो है आपका जो है ताल्लुक reading से है या writing से है तो you can always get hold of a good book and read that. And then what, आपकी जो situation होती है ना, you can always find books related to that. और अब तो जो है AI इतनी develop हो गई है कि even if you are talking while your phone is practically it's off, the screen is off, but still everything is being recorded. and as soon as you open your screen there is something for you. Like I know as soon as I'm going to end this session, then I'll be having different things which are going to um, which are just going to come in front of me, and I would be knowing cause these are the things I was discussing in the session, and now the algorithm or the data, it's being collected, and the AIs and the technology advancement in technology, it's showing me those things. So that's why I'm seeing those things. So if even if you have writer's block, and then you will be shown with different coping strategies or different therapies or maybe different books which you can read and get inspired. And then if you're not into a book, you're not a book reader kind of person, then you can always find your inspiration from nature or from different elements or from even from different people. So there is no binding. I won't say कि भाई आप जो है book पढ़ेंगे तो आपको inspiration आएगी. You can drive your inspiration from anything. Even you can drive your inspiration even from this pen. Like just looking at this pen, you just have to be creative, and you just do not know कि कोई भी चीज़ आपको inspire कर सकती है. और उससे एक चीज़ के बल पे जो है you can develop much more and make much more things. Okay, this is another strategy. Then आप इसके अलावा क्या कर सकते हैं? You can use writing prompts. अब तो जो है like the AIs and the technology, it's so advanced. You can put your prompts, or like there was a time when you used to when we used to make quotes even for ourselves. But now the time is so advanced that you just have to write a word, and then you can have generations of prompts generated in front of you with the help of AIs. So that is all advancement of technology. So you can use writing prompts, and you can start your point, like it's the prompt, it's going to be a starting point. Like जिस तरीके से अक्सर जो है लोग जो है फंस जाते हैं, तो what they do is they go through different quotes, and then those quotes, they give them a lot of inspiration, and they can base their whole novel on that particular quote. So these things, these are very useful tips which a person can follow. And then जैसा मैंने कहा कि environment अगर आप change करें तो वो भी आपको बहुत help करता है. Then if you take breaks, cause break is also very necessary. ये breaks जो है ना exactly वही वाली breaks हैं जो बच्चों को स्कूल में मिलती हैं. क्यों ब्रेक्स मिलती हैं? ब्रेक्स का कॉन्सेप्ट क्या है? बेसिकली ब्रेक्स का कॉन्सेप्ट ये है कि व्हेन यू आर वर्किंग 9 to 5, इवन इन स्कूल व्हेन चिल्ड्रन आर देयर स्कूल, इट यूजुअली स्टार्ट्स एट 8. सो 8 से लेकर जो है 2 तक मोस्टली जो है स्कूल्स ऑन होते हैं. सो अगर 8 से लेकर 2 तक जो है बच्चों को बीच में कोई ब्रेक ना मिले, तो व्हाट वुड बी द रिजल्ट? They would become dull, they would practically sleep in the class, or they won't concentrate. So उनकी जो concentration level है वो भी affect होगी. In the same way, as humans, as adults, we do need rest. Even while we're working in offices या हमारा अपना कोई setup है, remote working setup है, still we need breaks. So उन breaks को जो है you can make the maximum, and you can make your breaks productive rather than just eating in your breaks. You can just go out, stroll for a while, you can offer your prayers, you can have a cup of tea, or you can just have something, some kind of healthy snack rather than eating the chatpata and the Lahori kind of food with full of oil and fries, this and that. So instead of going into that kind of food, once in a blue moon it's okay. But then if you want to have a healthier life, and if you want to live longer, and if you want to look young as well, then you have to focus on your health as well, cause health is wealth. So if you are going to have health, तो आपकी जो health है वही आपके लिए wealth बन जाएगी, even though if you do not have wealth. But both go hand in hand, health and wealth. Okay, then another thing, अगर आप stuck हो जाते हैं, you can always use the strategy of mind mapping, and mind mapping, it helps a lot. You can like अब तो खैर जितने advancement है, you can always make a presentation, a virtual presentation with the help of AIs, or you can make a lot of things with AI because you have a lot of advanced editors and you can work into those, or even in presentation. Like there was a time जब जो है presentation जो PDF की presentation थी, it was very simple. There weren't many icons or digits in it, so you could just work in the just the presentation area. You couldn't add much in it, but now cause everything is advancing, so उसमें भी काफ़ी advancement आ चुकी है, and now you can prepare virtual presentations. And then we have so many other softwares. We have Canva, we have Adobe Premiere, and we have many other, even जो है Microsoft के अपने भी Microsoft Suite हो गया है, Google हो गया, Google Workspace हो गया. So there are so many tools. You can just get a hold of these tools and you can explore them, and then you come to know okay, wow, you have so much to explore and you have so much to do. Basically these are basic tools, but ये है कि you need to, even for the basics you need to explore. Like I remember when I was doing my masters and our teacher was teaching us research mechanics. So research mechanics में what is basically research mechanics? It's basically, other than research, it's the format कि आपने जो लिखना है, जो पेपर लिख रहे हैं आप, थीसिस लिख रहे हैं, डिसर्टेशन लिख रहे हैं, whatever you are writing, there is a format for everything. So what is the format? क्या जो है रोमन स्टाइल में होगा, कितना जो है बोल्ड होगा, like these kind of styles, superscript क्या है, subscript क्या है, then how are you going to indent the para, or how are you going to place your footnotes or bibliography, or what you are going to do, references किस तरह करेंगे, authors को जो है किस तरह quote करेंगे. So these are all the things which came under research mechanics. But then again, even to apply those things, you need to explore the dashboard. और dashboard भी कौन सा? Microsoft Word का dashboard. So unless and until you are doing these things, you won't be able to know कि okay भाई आपके पास ये variety available है. So similar is the case with mind mapping कि when you don't have the basic things, or even if you do have, but still if you want to tune your mind, you need to make a presentation in your mind, and you need to create a virtual or a visual representation of whatever you are thinking about in your mind, and that helps a lot. और वो आपकी क्रिएटिव एबिलिटीज़ को भी बहुत ज़्यादा डेवलप करते हैं. ये बिल्कुल जो है ना, यानी ये वो लोग अंडरस्टैंड कर सकते हैं हु आर वेरी क्रिएटिव एंड हु थिंक एवरीथिंग इन देयर माइंड. इट्स जस्ट लाइक डेवलपिंग अ स्टोरी. एंड देन दोज हु आर मैथमेटिशियंस, वो भी ये माइंड मैपिंग को बहुत ज़्यादा जो है डेवलप करते हैं, इन द सेंस दे आर डूइंग मेंटल मैथ्स. सो नाउ डेज अब तो खैर मोस्टली जो पेपर्स हैं इन CIE वो दे रिक्वायर कैलकुलेटर, बट नाउ एज पर द सिलेबस विच इज़ चेंज अ बिट, सो प्रॉबली अब जो बच्चे जो है CIEs देंगे, दे वुड बी हैविंग 2 पेपर्स, जिसमें जो है एक में जो है मेंटल मैथ्स होगा and the other paper would be requiring some kind of calculator. So it's going to be a difficult thing for the children who have been using calculators from a very early age. So they would have to train their minds, and then the parents have to put in a lot of effort in training their minds as well. So जहाँ पर benefit हैं टेक्नोलॉजी के, वहाँ पर कुछ नुकसानात भी हैं, बट बीइंग अ पेरेंट यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर योर चाइल्ड फॉर द फ्यूचर. ओके देन इसके अलावा और क्या हो सकता है? अच्छा, राइटर्स ब्लॉक को जो है एक और चीज़, एक और स्ट्रैटेजी जो कि वर्क करती है कर्टेल करने में, दैट इज़ आपका जो रेगुलर टॉपिक होते हैं ना, ट्राई टू राइट अबाउट और थिंक अबाउट समथिंग एल्स. लाइक इफ आई कीप ऑन टॉकिंग अबाउट द सेम थिंग अगेन एंड अगेन, व्हाट वुड हैपन? आई वुड गेट बोर्ड. या ये भी होगा कि मुझे भी जो है समझना है कि भाई आज किस चीज़ पे बात करनी है, अब तो जो है टॉपिक्स ही नहीं रहे. हालांकि ऐसी बात नहीं होगी कि टॉपिक्स नहीं होंगे, इट्स जस्ट दैट कि वो एक जो बैरियर आ गया होगा. सो उस बैरियर को दूर करने के लिए व्हाट यू कैन डू इज़ यू कैन ब्रिंग आउट डिफरेंट टॉपिक्स एंड यू कैन स्टार्ट talking on those, and it really does not matter whether that is your a strong area, or that is you don't have know-how of that area as well, but then you might be knowing something about that particular subject. So every person has some idea of something. वो जैसा कहते हैं ना, जैक ऑफ ऑल ट्रेड्स बट मास्टर ऑफ नन. सो you always have ideas about different subjects, not to the master's level, but still you are able to talk on those different subjects, and it always helps to break your writer's block as well. And then what else you can do is sub scenario mein what is needed the most, that is you need to stay positive and patient. बिकॉज अगर जो है आप पे राइटर ब्लॉक आ गया है एंड यू स्टार्ट फीलिंग फ्रस्ट्रेटेड, और यू स्टार्ट फीलिंग डिप्रेस, और यू स्टार्ट जस्ट थिंकिंग दैट लाइफ इज़ यूजलेस, और कुछ हो ही नहीं रहा और आगे ही नहीं बढ़ रही, सो यू आर डूइंग द सेम थिंग अगेन एंड अगेन एंड इट्स स्टैगनेंट. So for this very reason you have to be positive, because you have to think in this way कि everything happens for a reason. अगर आप उस पोजीशन में हैं तो there is a force greater than you which has put you in that position. And why has it put you in that position? Because it has something good for you in store. So you have to be positive, you have to keep trying. You are not supposed to be frustrated, and then everything is going to resonate with your goal. So when you're positive, you have to be patient as well, cause patience and determination and resilience, it all pays off. So अगर आप जो है डिजेक्टेड हो जाएं कि भाई राइटर ब्लॉक आ गया, कुछ समझ नहीं आ रही, क्या करना है, ज़िंदगी ख़त्म हो गई है, तो ज़िंदगी तो जो है इस तरह नेगेटिविटी का सोचते हुए भी ख़त्म हो जाएगी. So why not stay positive? Why not try to live a good life with positive thoughts, with positive energies? Because when you are going to be positive, जो आपके इर्द गिर्द होंगे, जो लोग आपसे असरअंदाज हो रहे होंगे, तो they are going to pick up the positive vibes. But if you are going to be depressed, or if you are going to talk negative, so as a result those who are influenced by you or those who are inspired by you, वो भी जो नेगेटिव होना शुरू हो जाएंगे. सो ऑलरेडी जो है आई थिंक इन्वायरमेंट में और सोसाइटी में बहुत ज़्यादा टॉक्सिसिटी है, बहुत ज़्यादा नेगेटिविटी है, बहुत ज़्यादा जो है इन्वायरमेंट क्रश करने वाला है. सो अगर जो है कोई एक इंसान भी किसी के लिए मसले राह बन सकता है, तो उस इंसान को ख़ुद कोशिश करनी चाहिए कि दैट पर्सन शुड स्टे पॉजिटिव, कॉज उससे जुड़े जितने लोग हैं वो नेगेटिव ना हो जाएं, या उनको कोई नेगेटिवली जो है इफेक्ट ना आए किसी किस्म का. सो फॉर दैट रीज़न यू हैव टू स्टे पॉजिटिव, यू हैव टू बी पेशेंट, and you know what, this is all what I wanted to discuss today. And now if any one of you have any kind of comments, you can let me know. अगर आपके कोई questions हैं तो तब भी you can let me know. And if you like today's session, you can show it via your emojis in the comment box, जो कि मुझे नज़र आ जाएगा. And to those of you who still have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. And इसके अलावा जो है वीडियोस को देखा भी करें, शेयर भी किया करें, कमेंट्स भी दिया करें. Alisha is very open in sharing comments, so thank you to you. And then Ali Alwani, you too share your comments, so thank you. I do read the comments, and I do answer them back whenever I have time, or I try to be punctual. And then okay, I'll just see who wants to come live on camera, and so I can take you live on camera. I think there's some kind of transmission. Because today many people were complaining regarding connection, but I think so far very much stable hai, because I'm not using PCL, so I have near-tel connection, so that's pretty much stable. ऐसी बात नहीं है कि बिल्कुल इशू नहीं पड़ता, एट टाइम उससे भी इशू पड़ जाता है, बट अभी जो है इट्स वर्किंग.
Okay, so Alicia, I think it's difficult for you to connect. So I'm just going to, remove you. Okay, guys. So if anyone has any feedback or any comment regarding today's discussion, you can let me know in the comment box, or you can let me know here. So I'm just going to, address whatever questions or queries you have. Okay, Ali Alwani, let me see where you have written and what you have written. So I'll just check that. Yeah, I think. Okay, so for Ali Alwani, I can't see a comment in my inbox. Well, when I'm going to go offline, I'm just going to check, and then I'm going to fetch you. So, अभी after मैं complete. Okay, so that's all. So I'll see you on Friday, and inshallah, let's see what I can discuss on Friday. So till then, bye bye and take care. Allah Hafiz.